episodes of Dotcraft. I promise you that they are actually going to start coming out sooner rather than later. I'm not going to take that big old break that I did. Hello, my name is Dot, or Dot Makes Dots, and contrary to popular belief, I am alive. At the end of my second video ever, I talked about how I was going to upload more frequently and said that it was embarrassing to not have uploaded in a month. Then I proceeded to upload that video and then fuck off for the next 2 years. For the rest of 2021, I streamed quite a bit, but 2022 was as dry as a desert, with the exception of like one Wizard 101 stream in June with some friends. And honestly, I think it's kind of sad to see that y'all literally only got one piece of content from me, and it was literally a last minute Wizard 101 stream because I thought it would be funny. You may or may not, probably not, be asking yourself where I've been, and to that I say, good thing you clicked on this video. It may come as a surprise to many of you, but I do in fact have a life outside of the internet. I am a full-time college student who is also a teacher. Basically what that means is that I have like no free time whatsoever. I wake up, I go to school, I go to work, come home, do homework, and then conk out. Sometimes though I like really enjoy pushing my body's limits by like squeezing some time in for creative things while I should be sleeping. A horrible idea. Wait, so like you actually could have been making content this whole time and you just would have had to sacrifice some sleep? I mean, yeah. But content creation isn't the only thing I've got going on. I'm also a singer-songwriter and an author. I've been working on an album for the past few years as well as a full-fledged book series. These two things have been so fun to work on, and I'm hoping that I get to share them very soon with all of you. Another thing that kind of made it impossible for me to create content, my computer died. Just straight up stopped working, and I couldn't do anything for like 3 months until I finally was able to get it fixed. My Wi-Fi also decided to just be terrible this year for like no reason. So you know, streaming isn't really possible if you like can't even hold a decent connection to a Discord call. Lately though, I've been thinking about content creation again. In October of this year, I attended my very first TwitchCon in San Diego and got to stay with a bunch of my friends in a little Vrbo. It was incredible to meet all these wonderful people that I had met through content creation in person. Not only that, but it was really refreshing to see the content creation community in person. Going there really made me want to get back into the scene, but like my Wi-Fi is still garbage. But also I do have a working computer now, so I've set aside some time in my busy schedule to actually make YouTube videos again. I already have a bunch of videos planned for this year, like Night in the Woods, Cult of the Lamb, and maybe even some Minecraft again, who knows. I can't wait to finally get back into making content again. I hope that this upcoming year is a happy and creative one for not only myself, but for all of you watching. We all deserve to have somewhat of an okay year after everything that's happened. Take care, be kind, and I'll see all of y'all in the next video. Bye for now.